Here we're asked to solve or find the x-intercepts for this equation. And I notice that this is two terms, and both of those terms is something squared. So I can easily factor this using the difference of squares formula, which is up above. So what I mean by that, if you look, you notice the x squared, obviously, but 4 is something squared as well. This is 2 squared. And then you have your x squared. And then 25 is 5 squared. If you're not sure what's being squared, you can always put in your calculator and find the square root. And that is telling you what is being squared. So once you have kind of rewritten that equation as something squared, you want to use the formula, but you need to first identify what a and b are. What is being squared? So for the first term, what a is, it's that 2 is being squared and an x. So a is 2x. And for the second term, 5 is being squared. So b is 5. So now I'm going to substitute my 2x and 5 into this formula. So this would be a, so 2x plus b, and a, so 2x minus b, so minus 5. Once you have factored it, you can now use the zero product property to set up equations and find out what x equals. So the zero product property tells us if we have two numbers that multiply together, so when they're smushed together like that, that means we're multiplying. So if you're multiplying numbers and the answer is 0, then that means that one or both of them has to be 0. So either 2x plus 5 equals 0, or 2x minus 5 must equal 0. Because when we multiply those two numbers, the answer is 0. So then you just go through and you solve each of those equations. So you have 2x is negative 5. So our first answer is negative 5 halves. And when we do the same for the second equation, we get positive 5 halves. So that means that this parabola, if we were to graph it, the parabola is going to intersect the x-axis at negative 5 halves and positive 5 halves.